Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. It's time for another episode of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. We're now in 1911, and our worker count's actually kind of going up again. I found the problem that I had in the last episode. It was, I do not have any meat left. Apparently, at some point, something went wrong with my transferring of meat to the meat storage in town. And so eventually just ran out of meat. And apparently it wasn't enough to, like, completely destroy me, but it, like, just drove my population, like, into the negatives. We're on some pretty razor-thin margins here, but the number of children is increasing, and things are going well. So that's the good news. We've made progress as the construction system just continues on. Slow and steady. Out of curiosity, are the construction site assign tools? Pathless construction, fair enough. Yeah, don't forget that's a thing too. But yeah. So we're continuing with this. And I am seriously considering the expansion further. Even though, like, realistically I haven't, even managed to finish this expansion yet. But I kind of feel like I need to be constantly planning and building new things. I also feel like I need to really expand my construction sector soon to keep up. I mean, with all this new farmland, which, by the way, buy with dollars. Dollars. Buy with dollars. And dollars. There we go. Some mechanisms for our new farms. They won't be functional this year, unfortunately. Well, maybe they... No, just seeking. With how long it takes these things to come in. From the very far, far away NATO border. But they feature a sowing speed of 15. And they don't jingle bells. Like, when this sowing season is over, I am getting rid of these reindeer snowplows, man. Gone. Also, I've exported our reserve of clothing. If you couldn't tell by the fact that I now have like 200 grand in my bank account. Oh, it feels so good. Just kind of like a reserve I've been building up for like a couple years now. I've finally got to cash it in. And yeah, it's doing good. We're having like some problems in some places though. Mixed waste is really starting to accumulate here. Yeah, it's mostly fertilizer too. It's not an easy way to get rid of this stuff. Unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think part of the problem is this place... I think it generates waste just by, like, having cattle in it. Which is fair and makes sense. But, you know, it's frustrating nonetheless. Yeah, and meat production's a little tricky. It also appears like this place is not getting enough wood. Hello, distribution office. So what you're telling me is this thing's idling, and an open hull isn't able to bring enough wood here. Well, alright. Seems to be enough. No. There we are. Alright. But yeah. And I've also considered trying to do something more with wood. It might work better if I have a look at my university. Maybe I don't need that. Maybe what I need is forest study instead. You know, hear me out. Because I'm pretty sure the forest study and woodcutting planting policy will cause them to replant trees that they cut down. And in general should give me potentially a lot more wood to work with. And I'll actually probably be able to get rid of these managed forests. Because my woodcutter outposts basically will become managed forests. You know, which would be nice. 6.3 tons of wood per day. Yep. No, that's only with a quality source of 61%. Out of curiosity, how much does it cost to plant trees? And oh, sweet lord. Well, the trees are apparently free, so that's good. The downside is I can only do one of the... Oh, hold on. Oh, yes, right. I have to circle. Or, like, hold the scroll wheel. Yeah, if I want to set up, like, a wood cutting zone, this is the way to do it. And let's see, general cargo. Or no, it's open storage, isn't it? Unfortunately, the modern ones all require a decent bit of steel and mechanical components. Yeah, there is this one, but it only provides 30 tons, which is not much. Although this does function year-round and generally should be acceptable. I guess the real problem is the number of loading-unloading slots. Which, let me check with our woodcutting outpost. 3 parking spots for vehicles, but I'm pretty sure most of that gets used, so... Traffic jam. Ah, yes. Don't mind them, they're just loading waste. Very good. Yeah. So where was I, right? Out here. I think I'll probably just have to bite the bullet and get, like, an open storage. Yeah, probably. And then a road cargo station. I mean, in general, like, it's not like this requires a whole ton of workers, so it's pretty easy to sort of fit into a, like, edge case kind of village. And this is generally going to be a lot more wood than I need. Yeah, stations for vehicle unloading one, yeah. So I definitely want a road vehicle station. I don't know, maybe I can survive on the 2 from an open storage, though. Yeah, okay. I've convinced myself. Or no. This open storage will be acceptable. we were looking at a gravel road. Alright. So, hypothetically here. So we're at 30 meters. I can do like 300 meters. So yeah, basically we'll be fine to the river. So we can have a small, I think, like kind of coastal town here and be alright. Which is good. Like I say, this one's going to be a bit different than usual. Previously, I'd always been about, you know, kind of like the maximum you can pull off. Wow, there's 10 full moons. Okay. But this one's actually going to be kind of like basically the minimum amount that I can put in a town. Like, I generally will want the smallest of everything. I mean, ideally, I think maybe the fire department can even service over here. Like, I can put a bridge here. I'm gonna deeply regret the brick bridge, or the wooden bridge if I build it. Like, I know I will. You know? So yeah, a little something like this. How are we doing here? Just want to always check in. I'm really tempted to just accept foreign workers at this point, though. Because I feel like this is taking forever. With limited manpower and all that. Alright. So yeah, we have like a bunch of buses, right? Well, one steam car. Ah, here we are. Alright, so I'm going to start allowing foreign workers in, because I can definitely afford it. And it'll actually get that built in a reasonable amount of time. So anyway, back to what I was saying. This is going to be like basically a minimalist village, if I can pull that off. Which I hope to. So yeah, I'm hopeful that in general the it's like I feel like it's a little less than a click, so it should be okay. Well, the guy successfully actually canceled the footpath. But I wanted to anyway. At least I hope I did. Doesn't look like I broke anything, but I never can be quite sure, can I? Yeah, I cannot currently reach that building on foot. But I can fix that. There we are. So this is 100 people. That means 33 jobs. Alright, so we got 10 used there. That gives me 23 jobs remaining. Like, how small can I legally make this, you know? Efficiency doesn't matter. All that matters is size. Four and 3. Wow, that produces pollution for whatever reason. Well, it's a pretty tiny amount, so it's fine, but still. Like, realistically, I don't need more than, like, a few slots, so... But yeah, it's really a matter of, like, reducing size. So, like, I can do 10 there. 4 and 3. Yeah, this tiny schoolhouse actually seems like it's the smallest one I can build. Very good. Similarly, which kindergarten can go here? We probably will not have a university here. Like, this is going to be a pretty low pop place, and I mean, it will require a limited number of university degrees and all that, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. Actually, it might not even require a university degree. Like... I haven't even placed a... Huh. I haven't even placed the hospital yet here, have I? Because these are all houses. Those are 4 housing blocks I built. Okay, that's really good. That means I can place, like, the hospital here, and then, yeah, it should be able to service there. So yeah, that gets us wood. Like I say, importantly, this will clear up a lot of space here and will allow me to enable this connection. Of course, demolishing is hard. I'm actually thinking about going into the game settings and modifying things, or at least seeing if I can. I've never actually tried to mod this game before to get, like, a thing to work. A like dump truck that works with demolition depots. I feel like there's got to be, or maybe I can find another mod that'll add another one. That'd be nice. Either or. But yeah, and there we are. Okay, so back down to this minimalist village. Remember, 100 people. My schools at this point have now consumed 11 jobs. So we're at 21. Out of the maximum allowed 33. gonna be tricky, isn't it? Where am I gonna get culture? .10. Like, ironically enough, the historic town hall. I mean, yeah, you know what? That's probably still gonna be my best. That puts me at 29 jobs. And in theory, I still need a pub and a shopping center. Six workers for that. I don't need to fully employ. Which I'm recognizing out that will probably have to be the case because this is absurd. Maybe the restaurant. Yeah, the restaurant's not a bad pick, actually. And then that frees me up to do a clothing store. And I still have to do sport. Yeah, I'd really rather not do this, but... Although... Yeah, that works. I don't know why that's a sport, but sure. That only costs me 2 jobs. So I'm still at 30 out of 33, technically, I think, at full capacity. I don't know, how many people live in that restaurant again? Ah, shit, no. In that case, I'm at 33. Nah, you know what, the small store is my best bet. I'm just a little worried that it will be difficult to resupply. I guess to be fair, in general, I'm kind of always worried about that, but this should barely consume anything. Christ, I hope it barely consumes anything. It's gonna be a town of no more than like 100 people. Good, population still growing. 1145, good. Yeah, it's gonna be the best bet. It has at least a factory connection there, so if it proves difficult to resupply, I can put a warehouse. So that subtracts 5 from 33. That brings me to 28. Alright, is there anything else I need here? In theory, emergency services are covered. In practice, we'll see. You know, this is covered in the City Hall and County Office. I wonder, if I go over to this city... No. Despite having a staffed city hall, it does not provide any statistics, which is a shame. Oh well. This building is on fire. That's fine. Yeah. Doesn't burn quite as fast as the Tudor buildings, thankfully. So yeah. This is a small little, like, micro town. Actually works, I think. I'm still deeply confused that a cemetery is sport. Does the cemetery work in the winter? I mean, realistically, for a town this size, I'm actually not going to worry if they get sport in the winter. It'll suck a little, but whatever. You know? Let me think. What was I looking for again? Just lost it. Alright, yeah. Yeah. I just want to, like, verify again. There's nothing else identifying it. Well, this is an attraction as well, so maybe it's fine. But yeah, there we are. I'll just suspend this construction, so that way this can't be accessed, but yeah. It's ironic, because now this means I can actually build this before I even build this, so. I think this is a good little expansion. We're slowly but steadily developing our new towns. It is going to be a while, though. Like, it's been 11 long-ass years, but I'm hoping to have our second town online soon, you know? But it's very difficult. Like, I probably could be a little more ahead of schedule from where I am now if it wasn't for the fact that, like, I suffered a couple of near-death setbacks. But since we're basically back on track now, it's looking a lot better. And just accepting and hiring foreign workers, I think, is helping a lot, too. Yeah. The little pipe's done. Theoretically, again, there is sometimes oil in this region, so how far do I have to go for the oil again? Theoretically, not far. Oil, oil, oil. I feel like this oil map is not great. 3%, 6%, 7%, 8%. Where is it coming from? Because, like, the quality of source isn't really changing. And also, if I were to math this out, 8%. 7 times 0.08. Yeah, that is half a ton of oil. That's something. And downtown heating boiler. Small electric generator. That thing runs on 0.8 tons of oil. So with 2 of these, I could reasonably feed it indefinitely. And the heating thing during the winter, for sure, with the excess. But is that worth it? I mean, realistically, it is kind of worth it just to, like, save myself the hassle of the traffic and all that. I see. The good oil deposits are outside the map borders. That's the trick. But yeah, I was hoping to like try and find somewhere where it would be above that. I don't know. Don't mind me casually filling in some of this moor. This one looks like it's going to be difficult to fill in. It's actually fairly deep. Go, my horses. Raise that underwater terrain. Yeah, this is unfortunately a very slow process. So, it's one of those things that I'll just casually do off camera in one of the many years where I literally take no action, slowly waiting for these things to complete. As another micro plan has been completed, one that will kick my need to have these managed forests and hopefully open up a lot more options for me. Like, just in general. If I can have a large storage of, like, wood at various sites, that'd be potentially very good. Yeah, we'll see. Alright. Well, I'm going to see if I can find any decent oil sources out here and fill in the more. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been Unholy, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good day.